Hi there. Recovering from my spinal cord injury was one of the most difficult things I've ever done, and I imagine anyone in my position would have had the same difficulties. It was relearning how to take baby steps, learn how to turn those baby steps into steps, needing a walker for the first year at least in recovery. It was a very slow process. I was ready to do it. My physical therapy was just getting by. Walking to a store, purchasing food, making food, uh, cleaning my house. Basically, that's all I could do. That was the situation I was in physically, and I was ready to do it. And um, all I needed was a place to do it in. I was starting from scratch, and I, of course, was on extremely limited cash. So when I was given the opportunity to move in with a someone I knew my whole life, actually, and they owned a house, they had a room to rent, and considering that I was going to be spending most of my time recovering, i.e., in my bed, it seemed like a good fit. I knew this person had a how do you put this? He had a he really liked illegal substances. I knew that before I moved in. I knew it could be problematic, but I really didn't have much of a choice. But the other side of it was he was functioning in the sense of he had a job, he had a mortgage, he had a house. So I thought, okay, this could work. I didn't realize that what I thought was a passing interest in his illegal substances was actually full blown addiction with everything that entails. I learned very quickly that if I did not lock my door for even to do a bathroom break, which would be something he had enough time to rummage through my room because, of course, I'm walking with my walker and I'm very slow. And of course, I'm doing what I need to do in the bathroom. And I would come back to my room, and all of a sudden, my money's missing, my meds are missing, and oh, he doesn't know. Oops, I don't know your condition. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you thought you had it. I didn't. I knew exactly where it went. I didn't have much of a choice. I was locked in a situation which was, I did not have a choice other than to lock my door for everything, including sleeping. I woke up within the first week. I woke up and there they were rummaging through my room as I'm asleep in the bed. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I didn't think you would mind. Didn't think I would mind. I'm on limited income. I count every cent that I've got. This is when cents were actually a thing in Canada. Now it is every nickel I've got. Anyways, this is the environment that I was living in for the first maybe year and a half of recovery. Eventually, his situation got so bad that he lost the house, he lost his job, and he succumbed to his addiction. Um, it was rough. That was probably one of the roughest things I've ever done or ever had to go through. Other stuff that he would put me through, and this was very sad for me, and it was just an eye opener to how addiction changes someone who you knew a certain way, and all of a sudden you don't recognize them. They share the same name, they sort of look the same, but they are no longer the person you knew. One of the days I was going shopping for groceries. Oh, he says, I'll join you. Silly me. I thought he was doing this to help me out. because, to tell the truth, walking with my walker, and I had to tie the bags on the the handles of the walker. But now someone's offering to help carry the stuff. So I thought, no, I was his decoy. He would, because of, and not that I look guilty or that I'm doing anything nefarious, but for whatever reason, I think he imagined that the proprietor, looking at two people, at least he's distracted when he's looking at me, maybe he's not looking at him. All of a sudden, it was like he gets caught, and all of a sudden it hit me that actually, you didn't want to help me. This is not you weren't being nice. You were being nefarious. Who are you? I no longer, like I said, I no longer knew this person. The final straw, and this actually happened, one of the reasons he ended up losing his home was he was doing shenanigans at work. And all of a sudden, he's up before the judge. And he is now going to be sentenced for something. He threw himself at the mercy of the court, but he was using me as a, oh, listen, if you lock me up, who's going to take care of my invalid brother? And I'm thinking, not you. You had all this opportunity to do exactly that, and you weren't. You know what? It worked for him. And that was one of the things that, wow, that really hit me with, I do not know who this person is anymore. Anyways, I'm finished with this little rant that I had. For some reason, it was on my mind, and maybe there'll be a part 2 as to why it's on my mind tomorrow. But I just thought that I would lay the groundwork for addiction being something, especially if you know someone who, dealing with people who have addiction issues is very difficult and stressful and not easily done. Anyways, that's it for today, and I will touch base tomorrow to continue with where I'm going with this. Have a good day. Ciao.